Hey everybody, want a wisdom here. It is now a little after 3:30 a.m. on it's technically early Saturday morning. I deem it Friday night, but brand new recording session. I've actually gotten to unbox pretty much everything I've got now. Uh, Thursday night I was running my errands. I actually came across Hothead. It'll be the last thing that I kind of introduce and do the heroic challenge of tonight. But I kind of wanted to record Chapter 6. That's what I said I was going to do after Chapter 5, because at the time I was kind of done introducing everything. And needless to say, I was busy through the week, kind of trying to get caught up on the unboxings and some other things outside of, video games. And then more importantly, though, I feel like with Hothead, I ought to just go ahead and introduce everything. Namely, because then if I get to a point where I need, water element Skylanders, kind of like in Chapter 5, I would have liked to have used Slam Bam there type situations. But I've actually, the big news of the night, I've actually edited, I believe, parts 23 or wherever I left off from my previous editing, and I've gone up through part 34. This is obviously part 35, so you should be seeing that pretty soon. But nonetheless, I don't know that I ever did this. I actually just checked everything. We're gonna back out of here. And you can see this is Series 2 Trigger Happy. I'm not quite sure if I properly introduced him or not. I know I've had him on the portal, mainly when we were trying to figure out what does a Series 1 do when you transfer ownership, what does Series 2 do, etc. Basically, we figured out they give you credit for them, in your overall list. You don't actually get a heroic challenge. We saw that one, dead beat with Gilgrun. I transferred Series 1 Gilgrun over before we introduced Series 2. No heroic challenge at all, but just for good measure, I'm going to go ahead and keep the same format. Series 2 Trigger Happy, max health 200, speed 50, pretty quick right off the bat, armor 30, critical hit 50, elemental power is currently sitting at 39, everyone starts at 25, but 50, 30, 50 is actually really good, box stock. The thing is, his health is incredibly low. That's the downfall of Trigger Happy from SSA, fully maxed out at level 10, he sat at 400. Whereas, like Stump Smash begins at 310, maxes out at 620 at level 10 in the old game. It'll be even more now, essentially, I guess if they do it the same. But nonetheless, he does have good stats. Just the downside to Trigger Happy is his health. We'll back out, take a look at his upgrades here. Base A attack right now is Golden Pistol, shoot rapid fire coins out of both golden guns. His secondary attack, Lob Golden Safe. Lob Golden Safes at your enemies. These do start out small, then you can upgrade. First upgrade, Golden Supercharge, hold A to charge up your golden gun, release to fire a bullet that does extra damage. Second upgrade is Pot of Gold, press B to throw Pot of Gold, which does increase damage. We've got Golden Mega Charge, charge up your golden gun longer to do even more damage. Golden Machine Gun is his tertiary attack, hold Z to activate Golden Machine Gun. Obviously in his Series 2 pose, that's kind of what we see him behind the controls of. Right here you get to where you pick a path. Primary attack upgrade, Happiness is a golden gun. Golden gun does increase damage. Bouncing bullets, golden gun's bullets bounce off walls. And Golden Yamato Blast, charge up golden gun even longer to do maximum damage. That is what I did with Series 1 Trigger Happy in the old game. I actually then took Legendary Trigger Happy down the secondary path, which just throwing money away, your B attack has longer range. Coin Explosion, your B attack explodes into a shower of damaging coins. And last but not least, Heads or Tails. B tosses a coin and does extra damage. If it lands on heads, it does even more damage. both of these are pretty cool. The downside, you know, obviously to this one, as it takes time, it's kind of quirky. His guns are so good off the bat anyway, but I mean, you really, to get maximum damage as they have in all caps, I mean, you've got to hold A for a long time. His soul gem was infinite ammo. Golden machine gun has unlimited ammo. When you start out and you first buy that upgrade, you'll hold Z and he'll eventually run out. Now, the reason, you know, either you're a collector, a die-hard trigger-happy fan, or a casual player, the main reason you'd be persuaded to pick this pose up is the Wow Pow power. This is the Mega Blast. While using the minigun, which is again his tertiary attack, press A for a Super Blast. Obviously you need the golden machine gun, so essentially you know, that could come in handy. We'll kind of play it out and see how it goes, but we'll actually come in now and do his heroic challenge. Note how small he is, particularly like compared to some of the other Skylanders we've seen. You can use Callie as a reference.
Alright, let's do it!
And while I edited, I actually did heroic challenges. Took Gil Grunt through a couple, and then I don't really know why, but I did. And then I've got regular jetpacks done, like 15 of them. He also has completed Monster Masher. Got all 1,000 of those. It says I need one more quest to move up in rank, but still doesn't elaborate on them. Nonetheless, we're going to go ahead in here. Trigger Happy's heroic challenge is Hobson's Choice. It's the same as last time. They've kind of tweaked it a little bit. But if you recall from last time, the reason I knew it so well is because it was a +4 speed challenge. It's no longer a speed challenge. Rather, it is a critical hit challenge. You see +5 critical hit. Hobson's Choice. Fight and teleport your way to find the antique vanity. I just actually did this one with Jetvac, and they've kind of changed the end. Instead of having like the troll gunner tank thing, it's like some Fuego Chompy bot pod. That said, I used to have this memorized. I think it was like left, left, right, left, right, left. You know, but the problem is I don't remember it. I found that out the hard way with Jetpack, but I feel like even with no upgrades, Trigger Happy ought to be able to get through here. And then, if you recall, when you took the wrong path last time, you'd like have to go up against Blade Witches. They've tweaked that as well.
How would the trolls even want an antique vanity in the first place?
Oh, they
Anyway,
obviously
find
edited
your way
that
through
too.
to the Chompy bot and then recover the vanity fast.
3, 2, 1.
I actually skipped that last time, so that is actually what they call it, is a Chompy bot.
Teleporters have appeared.
There's some method where it's like where the camera pans out is where you're supposed to go, but that's what I did and it was wrong. You know? So anytime you just get one teleporter aside from the very end, you've done what's wrong. So. But I mean, this is box stock Trigger Happy. I mean, he's great, you know. Just try
A teleporter has appeared.
just drop some frames. Now, the main thing, if you do this wrong, you can actually you know, pick up some XP. This is a way to look at it. Oh, my bad. That's one of the places you go if you get it wrong. Probably shouldn't have gotten to pick up that XP. I feel like we'll make it.
Have appeared.
If we don't, you know, I'll feel bad about it. So, I think we're doing the right
A teleporter has appeared.
Oops. If you note, they've kind of... I was trying to get a good look at that. They actually never fired at Jetvac. I felt like the face was a little different.
Teleporters have appeared.
Instead of being grease monkey trolls, they're kind of the mace major trolls.
2 teleporters have appeared. A teleporter has appeared.
Okay, well, giving you a grand tour of everything. Eventually I'll figure this one out, but I kind of, after these introductions, I want to really focus on gameplay. That said, I feel like the introductions are actually beneficial to more people.
Two teleporters have appeared.
Monitor.
A teleporter has appeared.
I think this was wrong too. So the bottom line, you can basically screw up and still get through this, especially with Trigger Happy. This is the end part here, if you recognize it. I'm gonna try to pick some stuff up. This is a chomp it bot. I wanted to give you a good look at it. Probably shouldn't. Good lord. I did not know it did that. I had some red chompies, but I guess I didn't see it shoot last time. So we've got some time. I'm going to go ahead and, clear the area, pick up all the XP. Sweet. This is dropping a ton of frames, so I don't know how well this is
challenge complete. Excellent job.
We'll just go ahead and take it, get the video over with.
Way to hang in
Oh,
there.
the other
Beat
thing I
that
did
challenge.
tonight while
Hope you
the
liked your
videos were
reward.
editing, before I came in and did heroic challenges, was I finally made the heroic challenge list. I haven't posted it to the blog yet, and I'm going to make a spreadsheet for them. Really amazes me Blogger doesn't take spreadsheets, but I'll kind of be able to divide it up, get that up. I will actually wait until I've done these last few characters that are, new to me, and then I'll kind of have it complete with everything that's currently out. So we do not want to play another heroic. So despite me rambling on, this was a pretty short video. Anyway, well, I guess I didn't preview his attacks. Obviously you saw his golden guns, that's all I used. As you can see right off the bat, he's got great range. The best thing about Trigger Happy, you can't just fire like that and you don't have to wait, kind of like a guild run type situation. You can just press A as fast as you can, and I mean, it works wonders. He's actually pretty quick, but I mean, he could be as slow as Crusher, and when you've got this, he actually has great range right off the bat too. I mean, you can see it go all the way across the ship. A lot of times we'll stand here and people's attacks don't make it. His secondary attack is a safe. You kind of get a feel for it right there. I'll go ahead and leave the barrels. I feel like everyone's obviously pretty well accustomed to Trigger Happy. But there that is. Again, the main thing, I kind of hate doing more character introductions, but like I said, for the newer characters and the light core and everything, I feel like it's beneficial to people. And oddly enough, I mean, I've honestly been getting more requests for unboxings than I have for the playthrough. Then again, on the flip side, there's people ticked off that, I'm not progressing in the playthrough more than I am. But like I said, after this session tonight, that's probably all I'll do. Is once I get to Hothead, I'll probably call it a night, because it'll be close to 5 by then, I imagine. But after that, I'll get in and start going through the chapters, and there really won't be anything to slow me down. There's a couple of things that may come out, but I won't go into that. But there you have it, Series 2 Trigger Happy. Everyone's familiar with him. Obviously, if you had Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure, should know him in and out like a book. Real fun character, real quirky. His upgrades are nice. More importantly, in box stock form, he's actually a very solid character. But questions, comments, feel free to ask here on YouTube. For a much quicker response, I recommend the blog, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. As I'm looking at the computer, the audio is about 8 seconds longer than the video, so the 144 frames we dropped might be an issue. But this doesn't sync up well. Like I said, Trigger Happy pretty well, so my apologies there, not much I can do. But I'll come back in, we will continue on with the introductions, and until then, we will catch you next time.